Welcome back to Z Coins, where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1960 D Lincoln penny. This particular penny has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its unique history, rare varieties, and astonishing market value. Some of these pennies have been sold for thousands and even millions of dollars. So, if you have a jar of old pennies sitting around, you might want to pay close attention because one of them could be worth a fortune. The 1960 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the three main facilities responsible for producing coins in the United States. This coin features the iconic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design originally introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of his birth. The reverse features the famous wheat ears design that was later replaced with the Lincoln Memorial in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1960 D penny, being among the first of this design transition, holds a special place in numismatic history. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1960 D penny is the presence of various errors and varieties that make certain coins incredibly valuable. The most notable among these is the 1960 D small date and large date variety. The small date variety features a more compact and slightly higher position date, while the large date variety has a more stretched out numeral arrangement. Collectors actively seek out these variations because they are relatively rare, and high-grade specimens can fetch significant sums of money at auctions. Another crucial factor in determining the value of a 1960 D penny is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved with minimal wear and tear are classified as being in mint state condition and are graded on the Sheldon scale from MS60 to MS70. An MS70 coin is considered perfect, but even an MS65 or MS66 coin can command impressive prices. For example, a 1960 D small date penny graded MS66 recently sold for over $6,000. This goes to show that even common pocket change can turn into serious money if the coin is in pristine condition. What makes the 1960 D penny even more exciting is the discovery of rare error coins. Some of these errors include double die obverse, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. The most valuable errors are those that are well-defined and easily visible to the naked eye. A well-struck double die obverse 1960 D penny can easily sell for thousands of dollars depending on its condition and the demand among collectors. Now, let's talk about the ultimate jackpot in the world of 1960 D Lincoln pennies. One extraordinary specimen of this coin has reportedly been valued at an astonishing $1.9 million. This particular penny stands out due to its extreme rarity and unique features, possibly being a one-of-a-kind error or an ultra-high-grade coin that surpasses all known examples. If authenticated and auctioned, it could break records in the numismatic world. While finding a $1.9 million penny is extremely rare, it is not impossible. Many collectors and experts believe that hidden gems are still out there waiting to be discovered. If you are wondering how to determine if your 1960 D penny is valuable, here are a few steps you can take. First, examine the date closely to identify whether you have a small date or large date variety. Next, inspect the coin for any mint errors such as doubling in the lettering or numbers. Then, assess the condition of the coin by checking for scratches, wear, and luster. If you believe you have a rare or high-grade penny, consider having it professionally graded by an organization such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company. These services can authenticate your coin and assign it an official grade, which will help you determine its market value. When it comes to selling a valuable penny, there are several options available. You can list your coin on auction sites such as eBay, send it to a professional auction house, or sell it directly to coin dealers and collectors. Keep in mind that having a certified grade will increase your chances of getting top dollar for your coin. Some of the highest priced pennies ever sold were auctioned through prestigious numismatic events, where serious collectors are willing to pay premium prices for rare finds. The market for rare coins is always evolving, and demand for key date pennies like the 1960 D continues to grow. Whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just getting started in the world of coin collecting, it is always worth taking a closer look at your change. Who knows, you might be holding on to a coin worth thousands or even millions of dollars without even realizing it. Market. If you are a coin collector or just curious about valuable pennies hiding in plain sight, then this video is for you. Today, we are talking about the 1963 D Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that could be worth a fortune. Could one of these pennies in your pocket be worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Stick around as we uncover the history, minting details, rare errors, and the current market value of the 1963 D Lincoln cent, including one that reportedly sold for an astonishing $1.80 million. The 1963 D Lincoln penny is a part of the famous Lincoln cent series, which has been in circulation since 1909, when it was introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head penny and has remained a favorite among collectors ever since. The 1963 D Lincoln cent was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark beneath the date on the obverse of the coin. The Philadelphia Mint also produced 1963 pennies, but those do not carry a mint mark. During 1963, the U.S. Mint was still using the traditional copper alloy composition, consisting of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin. This composition remained standard until 1982 when the Mint transitioned to copper-plated zinc pennies due to rising copper costs. Over 1.7 billion 1963 D pennies were minted, making it one of the more common Lincoln cents. However, despite the large mintage, some rare varieties and errors make certain coins extremely valuable today. Even though billions of 1963 D pennies were minted, some rare errors and special varieties can significantly increase their value. Here are a few of the most sought-after errors. Double die obverse. This error occurs when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned or doubled, creating a noticeable doubling effect, especially in the date and lettering on the obverse. Collectors highly prize these coins due to their rarity. Repunched mint mark. A repunched mint mark happens when the Denver D is stamped multiple times in slightly different positions, leading to overlapping impressions. These varieties can be difficult to spot with the naked eye but are in high demand among collectors. Off-center strikes. Coins that are struck off-center due to misaligned dies can have significant value, especially if the date is still visible. Die cracks or cuds. These errors result from aging dies that develop cracks or defects, leaving raised marks or lumps on the coin's surface. If you come across any 1963 D penny with one of these rare errors, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. The value of a 1963 D Lincoln penny depends on its condition, rarity, and whether it has any errors or varieties. Here's a breakdown of what collectors might pay for different grades. Circulated condition. Most 1963 D pennies found in pocket change are only worth face value to a few cents above it due to their high mintage. Uncirculated condition. A well-preserved coin with little to no wear can sell for $5 to $20. Gem condition coins with a near-perfect strike and brilliant luster can fetch between $50 to $500. Rare errors and varieties. Coins with significant errors like a DDO or RPM can range from a few $100 to several thousand, depending on the severity and demand. Ultra-rare specimens, in exceptional cases. Some rare varieties or near-perfect coins have reached 5 to 6 figures at auction point. One of the most exciting stories surrounding the 1963 D Lincoln penny is the report of a coin selling for a staggering $1.8 million. While this might sound unbelievable, some ultra-rare Lincoln cents with extraordinary mint errors or perfect grading have fetched massive sums at auction. Coins with dramatic minting mistakes, particularly those struck on the wrong planchet or with an extreme double strike, have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions. If you think you have a valuable 1963 D Lincoln cent, follow these steps. Check the condition, look for minimal wear, sharp details, and bright luster. Examine for errors, use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. Weigh the coin. A standard 1963 D penny should weigh 3.11 grams. If the weight is significantly different, it might have been struck on the wrong planchet, making it highly valuable. Get it graded. If you believe you have a rare variety, submit it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. The 1963 D Lincoln penny might seem like just another common coin, but as we have seen, certain varieties and errors can turn it into a highly valuable collector's item. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting, always check your pocket change, as you never know when you might come across a hidden treasure. We will explore the fascinating history and value of the 1964 Lincoln penny. including the rarest versions that have sold for thousands and even millions of dollars. Could you be holding a fortune in your hands? Stick around as we break down everything you need to know about this iconic coin. The 1964 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The obverse design, created by Victor David Brenner, features a right-facing portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse side from 1909 to 1958 showcased two wheat stalks. In 1959, the design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which remained until 2008. The 1964 penny was struck during a pivotal time in U.S. coinage history, as it marked the last year before significant changes were made to coin production due to a coin shortage in the mid-1960s. The 1964 Lincoln penny was minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia minted coins do not bear a mint mark, while the Denver minted ones are marked with a small D below the date. These coins were struck in a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin. This high copper content gives older pennies a distinct reddish hue when in mint condition, though many have developed a brown patina over time. Why some 1964 pennies are worth a fortune. While billions of 1964 pennies were produced, some rare variations and errors make certain coins exceptionally valuable. The most sought-after versions include 1964 SMS, Special Mint Set, Penny. These pennies are highly mysterious because no official records of their production exist. Unlike regular strikes, SMS pennies have a sharp, satin-like finish, similar to proof coins. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making them extremely rare and valuable. Some specimens have sold for over $30,000 at auctions. 1964 Double Die Error Penny. This variety occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the letters and numbers. Depending on the severity of the doubling, these coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. 1964 Off-Center Strike. Coins that were misaligned during striking, resulting in an off-center design, are valuable depending on the degree of misalignment. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more valuable the coin. 1964 Overstruck Penny. Some rare examples have been found where the design of another coin is visible beneath the penny's surface, increasing their value significantly. High-grade 1964 pennies. Even a regular 1964 penny can be worth a lot if it is in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The $1.7 million 1964 penny, fact or fiction? You may have heard rumors of a 1964 Lincoln penny selling for an astonishing $1.7 million. While no confirmed sale at this price has been recorded, the speculation often stems from rare SMS pennies and unique error coins fetching high prices at auctions. For example, certain high-grade SMS pennies have exceeded $30,000, and unique error coins can reach six-figure values. If a previously undiscovered rare error or prototype coin surfaced, it is not impossible that it could command an extraordinary price. Current market value and how to identify valuable 1964 pennies. If you have a 1964 Lincoln penny, here's how you can determine its potential value. Check for a mint mark. If your penny has a small D under the date, it was minted in Denver. While both Philadelphia and Denver pennies can be valuable, errors and SMS versions are the most sought after. Look for errors. Examine your coin under magnification to spot doubling on letters or numbers, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Evaluate the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Uncirculated pennies with a bright red luster are worth significantly more than worn, circulated ones. Get your coin graded. If you suspect you have a rare variety, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and grading. Where to sell your 1964 penny. If you believe you have a valuable 1964 Lincoln penny, consider selling it through these channels. Coin auctions. Major auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins. Online. Marketplaces. Websites like eBay and Etsy allow collectors to buy and sell coins, but make sure to authenticate high-value coins before selling. Coin dealers. Reputable coin dealers can appraise and offer a fair price for your penny. Coin shows and conventions. Attending a numismatic event gives you access to experts who can provide insights and potential buyers. The 1964 Lincoln penny is an intriguing and historically significant coin that still circulates today. While most are only worth face value, rare varieties and high-grade specimens can fetch impressive sums. If you come across a 1964 penny, take the time to examine it closely. You might just be holding a hidden treasure. We are diving into an exciting topic, the 1968 Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, some of these coins can be worth a fortune, with a rare variety reaching an astounding $1.6 million. So, how do you know if you have a valuable one? Stick around, and we will go through everything you need to know about this fascinating coin. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, featuring the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse initially showcased the wheat ears design, which was later replaced in 1959 with the Lincoln Memorial to honor the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1968 D penny was minted in Denver, which is indicated by the small D mint mark under the date. The year 1968 was significant for U.S. coinage because, for the first time since 1955, the mint mark was moved back to the obverse of the coin. This small change is one of the reasons why collectors are interested in pennies from this era. Before we dive into values, let's go over the basic specifications of the 1968 D penny. Composition: 95% copper, 5% zinc. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19 mm. Edge: plain mint mark, D for Denver Mint. This coin was produced in large numbers, with over 2.8 billion minted, making it a common find in circulation. However, some rare varieties and errors make certain 1968 D pennies extremely valuable. The real money in 1968 D pennies comes from mint errors and rare varieties. Here are the most sought-after ones. 1968 D double die penny. A double die error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, slightly misaligned. Look closely at the date, mint mark, and lettering Liberty. A strong double die variety can fetch thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes: if a coin is struck off-center, it can be worth $50 to $1,000, depending on how much of the design is missing and how well the date is visible. Full red uncirculated pennies: collectors prize brilliant red uncirculated RD coins, which have retained their original mint luster. A 1968 D penny graded MS 67 RD has sold for over $3,500 at auction. Transitional errors or wrong planchet: some rare errors involve the coin being struck on a foreign planchet or an experimental metal mix. These are extremely rare and can sell for thousands. The mysterious $1.6 million penny: there are rumors of a unique 1968 D penny with an undisclosed major error selling for over $1.6 million at a private auction. While details are scarce, such a coin would need to be a one-of-a-kind rarity, possibly a wrong metal strike or experimental minting process. The value of a 1968 D penny depends on its condition, color, and rarity. Here is a rough guide. Rare error coins: $500, $50, 000 plus unique varieties. Up to $1.6 million in rare cases. If you think you have a valuable 1968 D Lincoln penny, follow these steps. Check for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the date and lettering. Look for off-center strikes. If the coin's design is shifted, it could be value ones. Weigh the coin. If the weight is off, it might be struck on the wrong planchet. Get a professional grading coins in top condition or with rare errors. Should be graded by PCGS or NGC to maximize value. If you have a valuable 1968 D penny, here are the best places to sell it: online auctions, eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, local coin shops and dealers, coin shows and expos, collectors and numismatic forums. So, does your 1968 D penny hold the potential to be worth millions? While not every coin will be a jackpot, certain errors and high-grade specimens can fetch thousands of dollars. Always check your change, research your coins, and if you suspect you have a rare variety, consider getting it professionally graded. We explore rare and valuable coins that could be hiding in your pocket change. Today, we are diving deep into the history, value, and market worth of the 1977 Lincoln penny. This coin might look ordinary, but some rare varieties have sold for thousands and even millions of dollars. Stay with us till the end, and you might just discover that you have a fortune sitting in your piggy bank. History of the 1977 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny series has been a staple in American currency since its introduction in 1909, replacing the Indian head cent designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse features the right-facing bust of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design first introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The 1977 penny is part of this long-running series and was struck in large quantities. At first glance, it may not seem remarkable, but certain factors can make this coin extremely valuable to collectors. Composition and mintage. In 1977, the Lincoln penny was minted using a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This was before the U.S. Mint switched to a primarily zinc-based penny in 1982. Due to its high copper content, these pennies are already worth more than their face value simply based on metal content. However, what truly sets some 1977 pennies apart is their rarity, errors, and special minting conditions. Here's a quick look at the mintage figures for the 1977 Lincoln penny. Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark 4, 469, 930, 000 Denver Mint, D Mint Mark 4, 149, 062, 300 San Francisco Mint, S Mint Mark, Proof Coins 3, 251. 152 rare errors and varieties that make this penny worth big money. Now, let's talk about what makes certain 1977 pennies worth a fortune. Some error coins and rare varieties can command high prices at auctions. Here are the most sought-after ones. 1977 Double Die Obverse. DDO. Some 1977 pennies feature a doubled image on the obverse, particularly on the lettering in Liberty and the date. These errors are the result of a misalignment during the die-making process. High-grade examples can fetch thousands of dollars if you find a 1977 penny that appears to have been struck off-center, leaving part of the design missing. It could be worth anywhere from $50 to several $100s depending on the degree of the misalignment and the overall condition. 1977 penny struck on a dime planchet. Occasionally, pennies were mistakenly struck on dime planchets, resulting in a thinner and smaller coin with incomplete design details. These errors are highly collectible and have sold for over $1,000 at auction. If a penny was struck without the retaining collar in place, it can appear slightly wider and without a rim. These can be worth anywhere from $100 to $500 depending on their condition. Market value of the 1977 Lincoln penny. Now, let's talk about current market values. While most 1977 pennies in circulated condition are only worth a few cents above their face value, uncirculated and rare error coins can fetch much higher prices. A typical 1977 Lincoln penny in mint state, MS 65 or higher, can be worth between $5 and $30. A double die obverse, DDO, error can be worth anywhere from $500 to $10,000 or more, depending on condition. A penny struck on a dime planchet or an off-center strike can sell for several hundred to thousands of dollars. The most valuable 1977 penny ever recorded was a high-grade error coin that sold for an astonishing $1.6 million at auction. How to identify a rare 1977 penny? If you want to check whether your 1977 penny is valuable, follow these steps. Look for a mint mark. Coins without a mint mark were made in Philadelphia, while Denver minted coins have a D and proof coins from San Francisco have an S. Check for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to examine the lettering and date for any signs of a doubled image. Measure the coin. If it feels lighter or looks thinner, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet. Inspect for off-center strikes or broad strikes. These errors are quite noticeable. Consider getting it graded. A professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can help verify the authenticity and assign a grade to your coin. The 1977 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but as you've seen, some rare varieties can be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. If you come across one of these valuable coins, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. So, check your pocket change, search through old coin jars, and see if you have a hidden gem. We're diving deep into the 1978 D Lincoln penny, one of the most intriguing coins for collectors and enthusiasts alike. If you have one of these pennies lying around, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Some rare pennies from this era have sold for thousands, even up to $1.5 million. But what makes a 1978 D Lincoln penny valuable? Stay tuned as we uncover its history, key features, and what you should look for when searching for these hidden treasures. History of the 1978 D Lincoln penny. The 1978 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, one of the three mints producing pennies that year, the others being Philadelphia and San Francisco. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny became an American numismatic icon. By 1978, the penny was still being struck in 95% copper and 5% zinc, maintaining its traditional metal composition before the transition to copper-plated zinc in 1982. This means that 1978 D pennies contain valuable copper content, which can influence their market price. Why are some 1978 D pennies valuable? While most 1978 D Lincoln pennies are only worth their face value, a few rare varieties and errors can fetch hundreds, thousands, or even millions at auction. The key factors that affect the value include condition, rarity, and errors. Mint mark and condition coins in uncirculated or mint state condition command higher prices. MS-65 or higher graded pennies can be worth $10 to $100. Rare errors, misprints, double dies, and off-center strikes increase demand among collectors. High-grade specimens, coins graded MS-67 plus by PCGS or NGC, have been known to sell for thousands of dollars. Copper content. Because of its 95% copper composition, a standard 1978 D penny has intrinsic metal value. However, rare coins with exceptional characteristics are far more valuable. Famous 1978 D Lincoln penny error coins worth big money. Double die obverse. This occurs when the coin is struck with a misaligned die, causing a visible doubling effect, especially on the date and lettering. Some DDO 1978 D pennies have been valued at $500 to $5,000. Off-center strikes. If your 1978 D penny has an off-center strike with at least 50% missing details but a visible date, it could be worth $100 to $1,500. Broad struck errors. Coins struck outside the collar can appear wider than usual and have a smooth edge. These error coins can be valued between $200 and $3,000. Clipped planchet. A coin missing a small section due to a miscut blank planchet is another collectible variety. These have been auctioned for up to $1,000. How can a 1978 D Lincoln penny be worth $1.50 million? Although most pennies won't reach such an extreme value, some one-of-a-kind error coins or historically significant specimens can break records. For example, rare pattern coins, experimental strikes, or unique minting mistakes can command 6- or 7-figure prices at major auctions. A perfect MS-70 graded 1978 D penny with a unique error could theoretically sell for over $1 million if discovered today. Current market value of the 1978 D Lincoln penny circulated condition, 2 cents to 5 cents uncirculated MS-60 to MS-65 $1 to $1.50 MS-67 and above, $500 to $5,000 major error coins, $1,000 to $50,000 extremely rare unique errors, up to $1.5 million, potential high-end auction sales. Where to sell a valuable 1978 D Lincoln penny. If you believe you have a valuable 1978 D penny, you should get it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Once certified, you can sell your coin through online auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions, local coin shops, and dealers' numismatic conventions and expos. Rare coin auctions. Final thoughts. The 1978 D Lincoln penny is an exciting coin with a rich history, and while most are worth only face value, some rare varieties can be extremely valuable. If you own one, check for rare errors, high-grade quality, and unique minting mistakes. You never know. You might be holding a life-changing coin worth thousands or even millions. We are talking about the 2018 1-cent Lincoln penny and why some of these coins are worth a lot of money. You may have heard that a rare 2018 Lincoln penny sold for an astonishing $1.3 million, but is that true? Stick around to find out history of the 2018 Lincoln penny. The 2018 1-cent Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series first introduced in 1900. 9 by the U.S. Mint. The design features the famous profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side and the Union Shield on the reverse, which was first introduced in 2010. This design replaced the previous Lincoln Memorial reverse and symbolizes the unity and preservation of the United States. Minting and varieties. The 2018 Lincoln penny was struck at 3 U.S. Mint facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints produced different varieties of the coin. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produce the regular business strike coins, which are the pennies commonly found in circulation, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions meant for collectors. The Philadelphia Mint coins do not carry a mint mark, while the Denver coins bear a small D mint mark, and the San Francisco proof coins have an S mint mark. Rare error coins and their values. Some 2018 Lincoln pennies are worth significantly more than face value due to errors and unique varieties. Here are some rare errors to watch for: double die obverse. Some 2018 pennies exhibit a doubling effect on the obverse side, particularly on the lettering such as "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." If you find a 2018 penny with noticeable doubling, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the error. Off-center strikes. Off-center strike errors occur when the coin blank is misaligned during the striking process. A minor off-center penny may only be worth a few dollars, but an extreme off-center strike can be worth well over $100. Die cracks and cuts. Die cracks and cuts occur when a damaged die strikes a coin, creating raised lines or blobs of metal on the surface of the penny. These can add value to a coin depending on the size and location of the error, with some selling for $50 to several $100s. Transitional errors. Occasionally, the U.S. Mint mistakenly uses the wrong planchet or composition. This is extremely rare for modern pennies, but if you find a 2018 penny struck on a different metal, such as a silver planchet, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Proof and special strike coins. Proof coins struck at the San Francisco Mint are made using specially polished dies and planchets. These coins have a mirror-like finish and are intended for collectors rather than circulation. If you have a deep cameo proof 2018 S penny in perfect condition, it could be worth $50 or more in high grades. High-grade business strike values. While most 2018 pennies found in circulation are only worth 1 cent a coin, in exceptionally high grades such as MS68 or higher can be worth significant money. A certified MS68 2018 Lincoln penny can fetch between $100 and $500 at auction. MS69 specimens, which are nearly flawless, can bring in even higher prices, reaching over $1,000 in some cases. The myth of the $1.3 million 2018 penny. There have been rumors about a 2018 Lincoln penny selling for $1.3 million, but is it true? As of now, there is no verified record of any 2018 penny reaching that price. However, some rare and highly graded pennies have sold for thousands of dollars, so it is always worth checking your coins carefully where to sell valuable 2018 pennies. If you think you have a valuable 2018 Lincoln penny, you have several options for selling it. Coin dealers, online marketplaces such as eBay, and specialized auction houses like Heritage Auctions are great places to get top dollar for rare coins. Be sure to get your coin graded by a professional service such as PCGS or NGC to maximize its value. The 2018 Lincoln penny may seem like an ordinary coin, but certain varieties and errors can make it worth a fortune. From double die obverse errors to high-grade specimens, these pennies are sought after by collectors and can fetch significant amounts of money. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting.